Welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to be discussing the first half of, well, more specifically, the 1st to the 8th of December. Really important to be discussing this time to help you guys, um, well, get a heads up as to what's coming, what's coming, but also to help you in the sense of how to navigate the next week in December. So this way, the negativity, the frustration of the energies don't take over your mind and your emotion. This is your opportunity to use your mind and your emotions in a positive way, but also to help you avoid falling trap to some of the energies that are taking place in the first 8 days of December so that you can use this month to manifest what you're looking for in terms of what you're trying to make a reality for yourself in 2025. Now we're moving into December with Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. We're going within, we're, discovering a lot of things, secrets, information. This is also a really pivotal, important time with Mercury retrograde in Scorpio to allow you and help you to not only forgive others, but forgive yourself. It is an important time of forgiveness with Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Also, an important time to kind of face your demons, face what's been triggering you. If you have any triggers, if you're finding yourself being triggered thus far, then you know that that's an area in your life that you still need to work on to heal and get that squared away, at least get started on that before the new year, or perhaps use that as something, a healing, a point of place where you could try to heal in 2025, which would be excellent for you, right? The other thing that's going on is we start the first of the month of December with a new moon. Now, FYI, we have two new moons in December, which is really big. It's rare, doesn't happen very often, but it indicates that this is a time of new beginnings, new chapter in our life. So this is very important. I'll talk about that in another video, but I just really want to focus more on the first 8 days. So we have the new moon coming up. It's going to be in Scorpio and Anuradha and Antares star. Now this is, it's interesting because Antares, yes, it's a malefic star, it's destruction, but at the same time, it's, Anuradha is ruled by Jupiter, so this is about expanding your mind, right? Helping you to be more open-minded, but you need to be very cautious because this new moon can invoke or tap into dark energies, which you don't want to do that, right? You want to stay as clear-minded and positive despite the energies. And there's also a Parvantana Yoga mutual exchange happening between Moon and Mars. Mars is transiting Cancer, the sign that Moon rules. Moon is transiting Scorpio, the sign that Mars rules. So there's it's interesting with the energies because there is a need or a want to transform, to do something in terms of trying to be happy, trying to create emotional stability, trying to create a sense of stability and security, right? So that's part of the theme with this new moon, but it's not necessarily bad, but it can make you vulnerable, to some negativity. So you just have to keep an eye out for that. December 2nd, we're moving forward with Venus trine Uranus. This is fun, exciting, it's great for dating, but this is also for those of you that are looking to free yourselves from toxic relationships. That's an opportunity to do so. Some people might be breaking up with partners, and that would be a good time. Venus trine Uranus gives you the courage to step away. And on December 4th, there's a lot going on. I mean, we have Mercury retrograde opposite Jupiter retrograde. This is, about kind of like stepping back a moment, reevaluating your plans, your perspective. Maybe this is also a day for some of you finding something that you're looking for. Travel plans, of course, there's going to be changes to travel plans, but everything does work out, which is amazing. On December 4th, Moon is moving into Capricorn, and it's also going to be conjunct with Venus and then with Pluto and in opposition to Mars, which, this is going to be stressful period because, You might want to be controlling people, places, and things. People, places, and things might be wanting to control you. There could be some stress, it's a good idea to try to do less talking and more listening during this time, because if you allow yourself to get in an argument at this time, there's no winners. You win by shh and not saying so much. Even if people are going bananas, walk away. Don't be a part of that. Sun is also going to be square. So obviously this creates self-doubt, this creates insecurities, this creates situations where you might have to face some criticism, you might have more responsibilities. There could be tensions with bosses, authority figures. There could be tensions between world leaders on a more global level. This could be a time where you're feeling very restricted, very limited. On the other hand, do watch your spending. Try not to make any investments on that day. Avoid buying anything like really too significant. Also, there's a Venus sextile Neptune, which is great, yes, for supporting creativity, romance, spirituality, emotional connections, love and beauty and art, but that also helps you and supports your intuition, which is fantastic. So do tap into your intuition. The following day, December 5th, we have Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde. There's a lot going on, busy day. Also, wherever sun goes, sun shines a light on it. There could be some information that you're coming to that's really shining a big light on things, so do keep your eyes open for that. Now, on the following day, the 6th, December 6th, we have a couple of things going on. We have Mars going retrograde at 12 degrees in Cancer. Okay. Remember, Cancer is the mother energy. It's the energy, it's the sign for happiness and assets and ancestry and stability, emotional stability. Mars is very aggressive. Mars in Cancer, that's where it's debilitated. So you have to keep in mind that you get more with honey than you do with vinegar, right? This is not a time to be aggressive. This is a time to have a more playful approach and being able to achieve some goals. This is a time to develop, your emotional strength. This is a time to also work through your emotional triggers. This is a time to transform your vulnerabilities into strengths. This is a time where, yes, you're challenged in relationships, but you can find a way through that. Also, that day, Mercury retrograde is squaring Saturn. This is a time where we're reevaluating, restructuring, reflecting, dealing with frustrations. But at the same time, squares also give you the opportunities to make changes, to refine your plans, to create stronger foundations, for the future, for long-term goals. Definitely don't make any commitments that day. It's not going to work out too well. Now here's where it gets interesting. On the 7th, you have Venus conjunct Pluto, you have Sun opposite Jupiter, and you have Neptune going direct at 2 degrees in Pisces. So Venus conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. Venus does not do very well in Saturn rules signs, only because Saturn's very harsh when it comes to love and relationships, right? It's just very challenging in that area. So it could be a very intense time for women, for relationships, with things with respect to money, even business relationships. There could be betrayals going on. There could be some blackmail going on, this could be in a business level, personal level, family level, this could be in any way, shape, or form, but it does take place. And also the Sun opposite Jupiter, there could be conflict with ego, conflict with confidence, there could be conflict with men and women, and on top of that, Neptune being direct. I mean, Neptune rules spirituality, yes, but it also rules, illusions, deceptions, and lies, right? So this is where you really need to turn and tune into your intuition and spirituality for guidance, because this could be a time where secrets are being revealed. This could be a time where people are trying to hurt you with lies or betray you or blackmail you in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's not happening to you directly. Maybe it's someone who's trying to use some information to get something out of you. Maybe you're witnessing something and you're indirectly involved. There's a lot of ways that this could play out, but you have to be careful, especially with not Jupiter, excuse me, but Mercury being retrograde. Someone could be sharing some sensitive information about you, or maybe you're accidentally sharing information about other people. Maybe some paperwork or, some files are getting exposed in some way, shape, or form, and this could be creating a situation around money, relationships, love, intimacy, things like that can happen. And that same day, which I didn't mention, I should have mentioned, I'm going to mention it now, Moon goes into Aquarius, and then on the 8th, it's exactly conjunct Saturn in Sarabishak. So, that could be a cause for negative emotion, depression, people kind of like losing their shit, not feeling too happy about situations. And then, I'm going to take it a step further. On December the 12th, you have Venus opposite Mars. That's a very rough day for relationships, so you have to be really careful within that time period because it's so challenging and there's just a lot going on. And I could only imagine what's going to be going on between governments and world leaders, and even in our own government, there's probably just so much crap that's taking place. But, on a more personal level, for you and myself, right? We could be dealing with things that we don't like, you know what I mean? And it could be, it could feel very threatening. So try not to dive too deep into your emotions. Try to work very hard on separating your emotions and use your mind to navigate these situations because it could get very messy. Neptune going direct. I mean, this is, very tricky time because it's going direct in Purva Bhadrapada. And Purva Bhadrapada symbol is the two-faced man, so there you don't always know how this is going to turn out. Two-faced man, someone trying to betray you, someone trying to maybe use you in some way, shape, or form, take advantage of you in some way, shape, or form, so do protect your assets, your passwords, your bank accounts. Make sure they have all, make sure you're prepared and you're not in a vulnerable situation, and if you know something that you're already feeling kind of funny about, just be on guard and be very, very careful, but with that said, remember to continually say positive affirmations for yourself. I am protected at all times. Divine Creator is keeping me keeping me safe from all the harm, the negativity, all my power has returned to me. I will always be victorious. I'm in a very great place. People respect me. They respect their boundaries with me. These are some really powerful affirmations that you could say on a regular basis to kind of help you, not kind of, but really to help you navigate the energies, because although the energies are playing out as they are, if you're saying these affirmations, the universe has to respect your wishes. So that's why it's very important. Say it and make it as if, everything is working out for your better and higher, greater good. So this way you're not in a place of consequence, So get ready. But, thank God that this does not last forever. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Please don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.